everyone and welcome back. Carol here again. If this is your first time here, then you're very welcome. It's lovely to have you with me. If you're returning, then welcome back. And today I've got another clothing haul for you. I haven't done many of these in the past, but because I was refreshing my spring wardrobe, I've had a couple of shops and I thought I would share them. So the one that I did before this was from Marks and Spencer's, which you may have seen. And this one is a Matalan haul. So I do have a Matalan fairly close by. It's one of the few stores I do have nearby. So I did a click and collect from there, and particularly looking for wide leg jeans. So if you were with me on the M&S haul, you'll know that I've sort of changed my wardrobe and gone over to wide leg jeans. Go back there if you want to see all the reasons why. It's to do with a hip and knee problem I have. But anyway, I've changed over to wide leg jeans instead of tight fitting jeans. And so I'm on the hunt for a few of those so that I can change my wardrobe up. And I did a Marks and Spencer's haul and they weren't very successful. They were too tight on me. So I managed to find some on Matalan, which I'll share with you in a minute. And so I went in to collect those. And when I went in, they've got a sale on. So I couldn't come out without picking up a few more bits. So I'll show you all of those. With the jeans and things, the click and collect order I did, they've got an offer on at the moment. So I think it's 20% off if you spend £40 and 25% off if you spend £70. So I made my order up to £70 so I could get 25% off. I will probably take some of it back, but you know, that's how you make the most of it, isn't it? So yeah, so with 25% off on the jeans, it's brought them down to quite a reasonable price, as you'll see. And then, as I say, I picked up some lovely bits in the sale and one other thing that was at full price, but a really good price anyway. So all that said, let's have a look and see what I got. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bits that I picked up when I went into the store. So first of all, the couple of sale items. I do love leopard print. I'm quite partial to a bit of leopard print. And they had this lovely t-shirt, long-sleeved t-shirt. It's not too heavy, but warm enough to wear on a spring day, with just the round neck. And that was in the sale. So it's normally £8 and it was at half price. So I got that for £4. So I reckon that's a really good deal. So I'll try that on in a minute. Let you see that. And then on the leopard print theme, this was at its full price, but I think they're still great value. This is really silky and light. It's another leopard print with a V at front and back. And it's called the Relaxed, and they are loose. They've got like a little vent. See it better when I put it on in a minute, but they've got like a vent at the side as well. And they've got these in all sorts of different colours and prints, but I couldn't resist this. So I did pay for that, was £8, but they're only £8 full price anyway, so I got that as well. So 2 pips 11 print. And I thought that was it. And then I walked past and found this. So this is a full length. Let me walk back so you can see. This is a full length, lovely sundress in this sort of bluey grey and white. I thought it was so lovely and fresh for the summer. Be perfect on holiday. It's linen, it's cotton, so it'll be lovely and cool to wear. It's got pockets in it as well, as you'll see when I try it on. And that normal price is £28, but once again it was in the sale, £40. I was really surprised to find this in a sale because it's a summer dress, you know, but clearly I don't know why it was in the sale. But it is their linen collection. It says, look, it's their linen, I should show you. Their linen collection, and this is in a 14. I do find that Matalan fit me very well. They're probably one of my best stores for fit, so hopefully that's going to look lovely. We'll try that on in a bit as well, but really thrilled with that for £14. So they were the bits I picked up when I went to store, and then I've got all the jeans that I ordered. So I ordered tried again for a pair of light wash, but these are their 16 regular, which says fits a 31-inch leg, which is is the length I normally go for. 30-31 fits me fine. Sorry, let's just walk back so you can see those. So they're a wide leg, but they've got a little bit of stretch in them, not much. And having, as you'll see from the last video, these jeans I've got on were from the, sorry, not the last video, but from the Marks and Spencer's haul. These were from Shein, and these are fitting fine, so I'm not sure I need these now, but I'll try them on anyway. So as I say, they're a size 16 regular, which is a 31-inch leg, and these are their wide leg stretch. And then I got 2 different pairs of these. So these I know will be okay, because these are the elastic waist with the drawstring. And once again, I've got a 16 regular, 31-inch, but they will obviously give. So they, but once again, they're the right length and they're the wide leg. So we'll see what they look like. And I got those in a light denim. It's not a light wash. It's not the very light, but a light denim. And then I also got them in the dark denim. I'll try those and see what I think. And then, as I said, I made the order up to £70 so that I could get my discount. So these are a pair. I got a pair of joggers. I was hoping at this time of year they'd be slightly thinner, but these are the fleece back, so I probably don't need these. So I've already got some black joggers, but I'll try them on for you anyway. And in the joggers, I bought the large, but they are wide leg. They're wide leg joggers. So price wise, let me do that now before I start trying them on. So I think I got them with, don't forget, with 25% off. So the, right, let's see if I can see this, sorry. So the joggers came in at £12. The stretch wide leg jeans, that's the wash denim ones, they came in at 18, and then the drawstring ones came in at 16.50. So you can see that's a really good price with the 25% off, and I think that offer's still on. So if I think it's only online orders, but if you go online, you should be able to see that. So let's get trying on some of this. I think I'll try on the trousers first, and then we'll try on the bits that I picked up. Or I might put them on with one of the tops as well. But let's get going, shall we? Okay, so I've put on that t-shirt, which is the V-neck at the front and at the back. I really like it. It's lovely light material, quite silky. I just absolutely love the leopard print. Yeah, it's just really comfortable to wear, very cool. Definitely might go back in and see what else they've got in this style, because they would be lovely. I've got the short sleeve t-shirts that I got from Marks, which I showed you in the Marks video, but these are lovely for sleeves, especially once we're in Greece. I just love this. Really lovely, really silky, really easy to wear. It's actually quite long, so I've tucked it up for the moment, but it goes quite a long way down. But that's the point. The sort of material is you can easily roll it up, and you wouldn't realise that's what you've done. And then you could wear it longer if you want it sort of, not tunic, but a bit longer. And I've got that on, and these are the light wash wide leg from Matalan. So as I say, they're a 16 regular, which is a 31-inch leg. Just not sure if they might be a little bit too long, but I can always take them up if I decide to keep them. I'm a bit torn now because I've kept the Shein ones. I'm probably not going to send them back because I've worn them now. So maybe you can never have too many pairs of jeans, can you? So maybe I just need to I'll keep both pairs. But they are really comfortable. And I do find that Matalan have that bit more give in the hips that the Marks and Spencer's one don't. Matalan is definitely my favourite for jeans. I've always bought my jeans from there, and they definitely are. They're more my shape. You sort of get to know, don't you? We've all got different stores that are the right store for us, and I think Matalan is a good one for me. Unfortunately, it isn't very far away. So, but tell me what you think. Quite like it short like this, even tucked in. Good fit. I just absolutely love this top. Tell me what you think. Okay, I'm going to, let's go and try on one of the other pairs now. So I've kept that little top on because I just love it so much. I've now put on these are the drawstring and elasticated waist. So I don't know if you can see that. They're elasticated, not massively, just a little bit. And they've got the drawstring, so you can just sort of tighten it up. They are a good fit on me. Let me just turn you down a bit so you can see maybe. Let me see. All right, they are a good fit on me. Yeah. They fit nice. I think lengthwise they're okay. They're a much lighter material. They're a thin, very thin cotton denim-like material. They're not a heavyweight denim like the other ones were, but they do fit nicely. They're very comfortable to wear. Ideal for putting on, I guess, you know, I think I've told you before, during the winter I often wear joggers a lot of the time. These are a bit like a summer weight jogger. I've got linen trousers that are similar, but yeah, I say they're a little bit big around this bit, but that's because I need this bit, but not this bit. But yeah, not sure. They would be very useful, and they are very lightweight, so they'd be great in the summer. But as I say, these were normally £22, so I got them at 16 with the discount. But okay, let's try the darker ones on. I'll put a different top on as well. Okay, so this is that top that I got, £4, and I absolutely love it. It's another lovely leopard print. It's just the right length, I think. Can always turn it up a little bit if I didn't, but I think it looks really nice with the dark denim, I think. Obviously it would go with black and even light, you know, like a beigey coloured. And I've also got some brown drawstring wide legs, so that I got, you know, marks out back in the winter. But yeah, I think the darker denim looks better in these. I don't know why. It's weird, isn't it? I think probably I just prefer the colour. And they are lightweight. They're like a chambray denim, so they're much lighter weight. Once again, they're a 16 regular, 31-inch leg. As I say, I'm a 30 leg really, so 31 is always just a little longer. But I think, you know, it works. I certainly wouldn't want the 29, they'd be too short. I think with the wide leg, you do have to have them a bit, because they're baggy, you want them a bit loose around the bottom of the leg as well, don't you? So, yeah. And they're very loose, so they're nice and airy and easy to wear. And I love this top. So it's slightly stretchy, not overly stretchy, but slightly stretchy with the round neck, but it's not too high. Some of them come up too high. That's about right for me. I'll get my necklace out. And the sleeves are just the right length for me. And of course you can always pull them up if you want to. And it's really nice. It's a lightweight. It's a lovely spring top. And obviously in the winter you could put a cardigan or something over it, couldn't you? So yeah, I really like the top, and I think the trousers. Yeah, let me show you so you can see. So they're not as flattering, obviously, around here as a structured pair of jeans would be, but they are very comfortable. And as I say, they're lightweight. I think they would be perfect in the summer. As I say, these came in at £16 with the discount, normally 22. Yeah. Actually, I quite like that together. I think that works quite well. And I've got lots of other tops that would go with dark denim. Okay, let me put the joggers on. I won't be keeping them because, as I say, they're the same as what I've got, but just so you can see them, let me put on the wide leg joggers that I got as well with this order. So I had hoped they'd be a lightweight jogger at this time of year, but they're not. They're still the brushed back, so I don't need those. I've got some like that already, but okay, let's try those on. And then I think we just got the dress left, which I'll do that last. Okay, so these are the joggers. They're in a large. They're normally £16, and I got them for 12. They are the wide leg. They are quite long again. They're 31 inch, I'm guessing. Does it say? I think it just says No, they're just leisure. That's just the size they come in. But these are in a large, which is their sort of 16 to 18, I think. So I feel a little bit big on me. They're probably okay, just a little bit loose around here. But what I do like, which I hadn't realised when I looked at them, I don't know if you can see, maybe if I take them off, they've got a seam right down the front, which makes them a little bit smarter than an ordinary jogger. Lovely for travelling, of course. If you, I always travel in a jogger, as it's nice and comfy. And if the plane's a bit chilly. So yeah, they're lovely. But as I say, I've already got some black joggers. I don't think I need another pair. I have to think. But if you're looking for them, I think they're lovely. And with that, as I say, with this seam down the front here, which I'm not sure if you can see it, there's a seam right down the front. It makes them a little bit smarter as well. As I say, I just got them on with this top, but wear them with all sorts of t-shirts and hoodies and jumpers. So yeah, I'll just leave that up so you can see them properly. Just the side pockets, which is lovely. Always have to have a pocket. Yeah, I'll just... So definitely would recommend, if you're looking for joggers, I would say these are an excellent pair of joggers. They're really comfy, they're loose, but they are quite warm as well. So I would definitely recommend them. As I say, I just don't think I need them because I bought some, I think I bought some from Cotton Traders earlier this year. Or yeah, earlier this year before we went on holiday to Lanzarote. But yeah, so here we go. Right, so we've just got the dress left. So let me go and get that on. Okay, so this is that dress, the sundress. I'm absolutely loving it. You can see it's gathered all around the top here, and then it's gathered in at this waist here. So it gives this lovely shape, it just skims over the bust really nicely, fits really well. This is a 14, which when I buy dresses, I am a 14. It's only really with the trousers I have to go to a 16. And it's got pockets as well, which is lovely. Just such a lovely light linen summer dress, perfect for evenings in Greece. When we go out to eat in Greece in the evenings, I quite like to wear a dress and be sort of loose and comfortable, especially if we're eating loads, which we often are. But yeah, it's got the gather around the back as well, so fitted all the way around, fits me beautifully, absolutely perfect around here. Yeah, I really love it. It's like a grey blue, very denim-y. So, because it is so denim-y, it's crying out, isn't it? When we go out in the evenings and it just gets a bit cooler, to pop the little linen jacket, denim jacket on top, which I've had for years and years, this jacket. Can't do without a denim jacket, can you? So yeah, denim jacket over it. Lengthwise, it's coming to just on my ankles. I'm 5'8", so often actually dresses are a bit too short on me. This one really is a full length for me. So if you were an inch or two shorter, you probably could get away with it, but anything more than that, it might be a bit long on you. But I just love the way it's tiered. So it's like this ruche around here, then it comes into this nice loose waist. It's not tight at all. It's not catching on me at all. It's really loose. And then skims over this bit that I want to cover. And then it's got this lovely flounce on the bottom as well. Really lovely dress for the summer. Just put it on with my little gold sandals that I tend to wear all the time when we're away. Take the jacket off again so you can just see that again. Really, really love it. What do you think? I think this is going to get worn a lot this summer. So as I say, what a bargain. £28, I got it for 14. Can't do much better than that, can you? Okay, so that's that haul from Matalan. The stuff I ordered and I picked up in store. As I say, they've got a sale on at the moment, so if you want to get in, a lot of half price or 30% off. And I think they've still got the offer online of the 20% off you spend 40 and 25% off if you spend 70. So, and when you go in and buy Matalan, every time you come out, they'll give you a voucher for 15% off for a next shop, which normally starts sort of like a few days or a week later and lasts for about a week. That's to get you back in. So I have got to do a few returns, haven't I? So maybe I'll have to use that when I go back in. I'll see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's been helpful to see what Matalan have got around at the moment. As I say, there's lots of lovely stuff in there and a really good sale. So if you've got one nearby, get in. Or as I say, go online. And I will link these as much as I can in the description below. But until next time, bye for now. And please like, subscribe, keep us going. And I'll be back soon. Bye.